And the way that I write is one thing always leads to another. So I'm gonna do two, but it's gonna kind of sound like one. This one is called M.I.A.
Okay. All right, I like it already.
Looking in the mirror, asking myself the wrong question. Who am I? When it should be, where are you? What kind of man creates a child, runs off without ever looking back? All my life I had to improvise who made up the other side of me. I could look at my mother and identify every characteristic we shared, but those we didn't cause me great pain and confusion. Again I ask, who am I? I know where I am, but where are you? I am a strong, intelligent, nurturing black man. All this accomplished without you. But with you, who knows how much more I could be. Because you were weak, I had to call another man dad. Dad, did that shit ever make me mad? The whole time I was growing up, I dreamed one day you would suddenly be there. Put your arms around me and use your strong hands to throw both my dreams and me in there. You know the part that's the hardest to understand. Mommy says you were a hell of a man. Over 40, college educated, and money to boot. It would have been easier if your name was Mad Dog and you had a number across your suit. At least then I could blame society in the bump hand it dealt you. You were dealt a royal flush, knew exactly what to do. Instead, your weak ass walked away and left my mother to carry all the weight. What kind of monster are you? Now, 36 years later, I don't know if you're dead or alive. Some days I get so mad I'll dig up your grave and spit right in your eye. Asking to have a father while I was growing up wasn't too much. I was a little boy in search of a dream. My dream was bigger than life. It had the same name as me. Now, I'm not going to trip and make you think I thought about you every day. After all, I have a life to mold, dreams to unfold, and some baggage to unload that only fathers' children inherit. You know, I think all the fatherless children should start a campaign to put your faces on the side of milk cartons and even run some ads with the initials M.I.A. My irresponsible ass. You know, attending a conference several years ago, there was a seminar whose topic has never left me. Black women do commit suicide.
Okay.
When those words flow through my mind, I can't help but think, what about me? What about black men? Don't black men commit suicide? Of course they do. But no one wants to talk about it because then we'll have to face the shit we put them through. Or is it that our futures are so bleak no one cares about our accelerated cause of death when it's at our own hands? I know firsthand, no matter how high it may seem you are, you can feel so low, even it all becomes first nature, not survival anymore. That's why black women commit suicide, but black men do too. They do commit suicide. You know, what happens when your life has been built around, filled with, and dependent on things, and they're suddenly taken away? What happens when you decide you want more out of life than friends whose names are preceded or followed by fancy initials and six-figure or better salaries, living in homes better known as estates before black folk moved in. What happens when every time you look in the mirror, you fight back tears? Because the happy face and the perfect life you project to everyone else, your eyes can't just hide that lie. What happens when you realize the most important thing in life is love? And you love someone, I mean really, really love someone. Give them 100% time and time again, and to thank you, they rip out your soul. Leave you standing in the middle of what you used to know, the life you used to share together with only the truth. Your lies were a lie, because they never loved you at all. What happens when you are taught real men don't cry, must stand tall, depend on no one, make it through each and every problem on your own, with no support system, no one to lean on, no one at all. I said, what happens when no matter how hard you try, you can or others won't allow you to leave your past mistakes behind? The answer is both sad and unbelievably true. Black men do commit suicide in all kinds of ways. Some throw their lives away to drugs or the law, others to conformity, never pursuing a dream at all. Then there are those who you never hear about, the pill swallowers, the roof drummers, the car dodgers and the trigger pullers, those who chose the quick way out, those with no patience to see the tough shit out. If you, in your future, it's just too much, because black men do commit suicide. If you're fortunate enough to know a black man, take the time to look past his smile. You might find drugs, the law, roofs, or triggers hiding somewhere deep inside. I know black women commit suicide, but black men do too. Have you ever thought it could happen to a black man close to you? Now you know, black men do commit suicide. So what do you do?